You can now get a 30-day trial to experience The Athletic for free. Visit the link in the description below to try it now.
Hello, this is Tifo IRL and I am JJ Bull, and I am joined in this video by Tom Worville, who is trapped inside a scattergram! Hello Tom.
Hi JJ. Yeah, I'm still here, week later. I can't leave.
Have you tried to escape?
No.
What? What happens if you do?
I don't want to find out.
Oh no.
Tom Worville is stuck in a scattergram. Tom Worville is stuck in a scattergram. A scattergram is a graphic representation of points referencing two variables.
The scattergram has changed since the last time we saw you.
So this week, we're doing chances created on the x-axis down here, and on the y-axis we're going to do assists and talk about the relationship between them. So of course, an assist, for those that don't know, is a pass that leads to a goal. So I pass to you, you run through, you score a goal. That's an assist, bam. Most people will know that.
That makes sense to me.
A chance created is similar, but it's all shots that are created from a pass. So I pass to you, you hit Don, producer, who's out of shot. It's not a goal. That is a chance created. So what we care about here is the guys who create a lot of chances and don't get a lot of assists, and the reasons why.
First one I've noticed is Ermedin Demirovic.
He's on his own little island.
Yeah.
And I think he's a great place to start because he's someone who seemingly is getting a lot of assists, but doesn't really create a lot of chances. So really what that either tells us is the quality of the chances he creates are very good. You know, he's passing to a guy very close to goal and he's scoring. Or the chances he has created, the finishing has been really good and maybe above what we'd expect. And this is kind of where expected assist comes in. So this is a stat which is the measure of the quality of a chance that was created. So if I'm passing to you and you're shooting from 30 yards, low quality chance. If I'm passing to you in the 6-yard box, good quality chance. And I think for Demirovic, what we're seeing is that his teammates are finishing very clinically from the chances that he's creating. Maybe he's not as good as his assist numbers really show. I
now want to talk immediately about a player who I don't see on there. There was a thing I saw a few seasons ago where Paul Pogba passed to Jesse Lingard, and I believe this is not exactly how it looked. And the colours are not the same. This colour is the colours of Sporting Mallard, as we well know. But Pogba here, say, passes the ball to Jesse Lingard around about here, must be about 3-4 years ago, and Lingard goes on this sort of a run, dribbles past players, and then scores in the top corner.
Yeah.
So, is that an assist?
It is an assist, yeah.
Fine. Is it a chance created?
Chance created as well, yes.
Because he's the last person to pass and then he shoots after it.
Yeah. Chance created, we just want to capture all passes which create shots, irrespective of the outcome.
Then why is Alexander Golovin the best?
So to Golovin, top right corner there. AS Monaco attacking midfielder, Russian, who went to the Euros, can play a variety of positions, can play number 10, can play a kind of left 3-8, I guess. Someone who didn't play a ton of football last year for Monaco, played just over 1,000 minutes, I think. But he's someone who put up really good XG and XA numbers. So the quality of the chances he was getting, the quality of his assists, his chances was really high, and actually higher than Kylian Mbappe, despite him playing in a kind of bigger sample of minutes. So really good player, didn't really play a lot.
So you think, I mean, that naturally to me would be something that a club would look at and see Golovin's better than Mbappe.
That would be the naive interpretation.
Oh.
Sorry, that was quite aggressive.
No, that's fine. I think it probably was. But not that I am playing the fool, but if Golovin is better than Mbappe, wouldn't clubs be looking to buy him?
Yeah, it's an interesting question of why no one has gone in for him. And I guess he's had injury issues. Can he repeat what he's done in small minutes across different positions? Maybe clubs aren't confident that he can kind of continue that form if he had a regular role for their side. And also Monaco, the league they're in, doesn't really translate to the Premier League, the Bundesliga, more quirks like that.
The Farmers League query.
No comment.
Okay. So this includes set pieces?
Yeah,
is that correct?
Includes set pieces. Well, I guess I should note that this is from Stats on Data on FBref, so all this stuff is publicly available.
Wait, Kevin De Bruyne has loads of chances created but doesn't get any assists, or is he does this mean he's good or not?
No, it means he's very good. It means he's very good. I mean, if you're kind of top corner of the scatter plot, it means you create a lot of chances and you get a lot of assists. Now, we probably need more data to understand what's the quality of those chances. Are they doing better than than you'd expect. Maybe Demirovic is the one right here, the interesting example of which kind of brings that question to the fore. But Kevin De Bruyne definitely is fantastic. Open play and set play, of course, is in there, but creates a lot and assists a lot as well.
Jack Grealish, another Man City player.
Yeah.
Do I interpret from this that he is good, great, or medium?
I think great. I don't really like the scale, but that's a different video. I think he's definitely on the great scale because he's creating a lot of chances for a team which Aston Villa are good, but there aren't many other chance creators there. So a lot of the chance creation is down to him. And if we were looking at the proportion of chances he's created for his team, he's up there in terms of the most creative burden, let's say. He has to do a lot of the creating. And Grealish is someone who, there's kind of a duality in his role for Villa where he had to receive a lot in good quality positions, but he also passes there into those positions as well. So I think, altogether as a package, he's great. And, no £100 million player, really without the stats that he put up last season, he can't not be great, right?
And then I'd assume we see it change this season, because at Villa last year, Villa always played a 4-2-3-1 and Grealish was always this 11 here. Either on the left, starting from here and coming inside, or he can sometimes play as a 10, he can also play as a 3-8. But at Man City, what seems to be happening already, the first game he started for City, he started as this sort of, looks like a striker out of possession, so part of the two-man first line of engagement. This is something City do. And there's a video of this on Tifo IRL, if you'd like to watch it, about how Manchester City have started playing this kind of 4-4-2 shape, where he doesn't just play here, he swaps around with his winger to come in here, he drops into these spaces and is rotated with this left back here. The system will change how he operates and what his numbers are like, also the players around him. If he's playing with better players, would you expect those chances created to lean more towards assists? Or
I think it's even more nuanced than that. I think if he's getting in the same positions with the ball, same locations, and he's working in tandem with Raheem Sterling, who is a very good winger, he's a very good kind of a striker as well. Obviously with Man City, it's pointless using words because they don't really mean anything. I think that in those situations he'll become more dangerous. He has more runners to kind of feed, and therefore I do think he is going to get better numbers this season. Right,
I can see the scattergram. I'm not in it, but I can see it. Is there anything that I need to know that I don't know that I've not seen yet?
Yeah, I think one interesting thing is I can't go all the way to this side because I will lose my hand. Again, we spoke about this last time. But there's kind of a trough of very good creative players out there. And they all create a lot of chances. Again, chances from set pieces will be part of it. But not all of them get the same numbers of assists. So Christopher Nkunku at the bottom, Leipzig, kind of very versatile attacker. He's someone who creates a lot of chances, doesn't get as many assists. Someone at the top, Josip Ilicic, is someone who creates a lot of chances and gets assists. And I think it's interesting that you see a lot of these guys are creating a lot of chances. Why is it that some get more assists than others? Again, it comes back to, is there a difference in the quality of the chances they create? Or is it just lack of luck from the finishers? They're not finishing, but they're still helping their teammates often to try and get the ball in the back of the net.
Okay, one more. I want to talk about Joshua Kimmich, who I think is one of my favourite ever Bayern Munich players I've ever seen. Where is Kimmich? You found him?
Yeah, I found him. He's just around here. So there's this nice kind of group of attackers here. He's not far from Jadon Sancho. He's not far from Toni Kroos. Luis Muriel, of course, who was a star of our previous video.
Yes, best player on earth, I think we said.
Still, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Kimmich is someone who I think creates a lot of chances through crossing, both from set pieces and in open play.
He's a 6 and a right back, right? In my head, he plays in this sort of position here in the 4-2-3-1 where he plays.
Yeah.
I've not done that very well.
Set pieces will be inflating his numbers somewhat, but again, he's still getting assists, and that assist thing is probably something to do with if you're crossing the ball into Robert Lewandowski, maybe he's a very good finisher. There's a bit of a myth in terms of expected goals, and people are very touchy to say, we're not sure someone's a good finisher. I think we can be sure that Robert Lewandowski is a good finisher.
I think
if you're getting the ball into him, then there's probably a good chance that he's going to score. So I think Kimmich creates a lot of good chances from those wide positions, also the kind of the balls in from deep, but mainly he's just a very, very good crosser at times from that right-hand side.
So I think I know a little bit more about this. I also like that there are players who aren't just the ones you think they are right at the top. So don't have to play for the best teams to post the best numbers.
Nope.
That's quite useful, I suppose. Something that isn't useful is that you're trapped inside the scattergram.
Yeah, probably for another week.
Yeah. Are you going to try and escape?
No.
Well, you'll find out in the next episode.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. The Athletic is home to some of the world's best sports journalists, including David Ornstein, Daniel Taylor, Ollie Kay, Amy Lawrence and Rafa Honigstein. There are journalists dedicated to each Premier League team, so every fan gets the coverage they deserve, not just the big clubs. And you can try it for free now for 30 days. See the link in the description.